I like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
And welcome to the Turnbuckle podcast with your host, the Hired Gun. First off, like, subscribe, share. That's all I want you guys to do, y'all. Like, subscribe, share. So, news has been popping up since I woke up this morning. Last night really. Because Patrick. Kevin Patrick not going to be on SmackDown for the announce team this Friday. If it's true, if the rumors are true, that is it for him. I don't know who they're going to replace him with, but it won't be. It looked like Kevin Patrick won't be there. And it just goes down to WWE, aka Nick Khan, needs to stop hiring people from ESPN to do announcing, because it's different from doing sports, like announcing sports to announce for wrestling. This has happened twice already. All right, this has happened. This has happened twice. This ain't the first time that they had somebody from sports broadcast to do announcing for wrestling, and it didn't sound right. And I'm not saying Kevin Patrick is bad, because I really don't. I tuned him out, and I just listened to Corey Graves or Michael Cole when he was there. So I'm not saying he's bad. I just tuned him out because before, when they had the other guy on there who used to announce baseball, and he was announcing wrestling for Raw, it was bad, and I had to tune him out half the time. Then when they got Jimmy from Jimmy from I forgot his last name, Jimmy from American Warrior, he was good. They should have kept him. Now you might have to plug Buddy from NXT there for SmackDown instead, which then you got a hole at NXT. So let's see, but that's not even the best news. So I woke up this morning and Raw has been brought. The Raw rights has been brought by Netflix. I thought it was going to Amazon, but Netflix got them. And for people who was complaining about, it's to stay on cable TV and all that good stuff. Listen, they was going this route regardless. They was going the streaming route at one point. So like I said, I thought Amazon was gonna get them. Amazon Prime was gonna get them. And then if not, it was gonna be FX, and now everybody got FX, and they was still talking about doing a 3-hour show and putting the other half of Raw on Hulu. So you still would have been on the streaming service, and not just cable. So it is what it is. They was going this route anyway. But then even more news popped up. The Rock popped up, and now The Rock is TKO's appointment director of board of directors. I don't know when I think it's gonna be this year or next year that takes flight. But even with that, The Rock got his name. he got his name. Listen, you know how many wrestlers have left and tried to get their name and their likenesses? CM Punk, Stone Cold, Bret Hart, Hot Coat. All these boys have tried to get their name and the rights to their name, and they couldn't. So, you know, what happened with this situation is The Rock is friends with Nick Khan. The Rock is friends with everybody at Endeavor. He's friends with all them people. I mean, real good friends. Like I told y'all before, when The Rock was on ESPN, we'll see what's today too. So, you know, when The Rock was on ESPN and he was when he was on ESPN a couple weeks ago for the Rose Bowl or the bowl game, whatever it was, Nick Khan was there because they're friends, good friends. Nick Khan was on the Pat McAfee show today too. So like he's friends with these boys. So if The Rock wanted anything from Endeavor though, he could get it, and he got it. He got power, and he got his damn name. So kudos to him. Like I know how I feel about The Rock. As a person, love him. As a wrestler, fuck him. But as a businessman, I like him as a businessman too. He know what he's doing. Like he does. So like I said, he was on ESPN today and he talked about what was going on. He talked about WrestleMania 40. Talked about the possibilities. He won't give a green light that he's gonna fight Roman. He won't get a green light. He just if the story's right, if what if, you know, because you know he may back out of it. Like he might seriously back out of it, you know, and I shouldn't say back out of it. I shouldn't say that. I should say he might not commit to it. Because he's not committing to it. Like, he's even flat. Like, Stephen A. Smith had to bring it up to him. You know? And he was wishy-washy about it. I mean, he brought it up. You know, if the story's right. You know, like he was teasing it. You know? But he didn't give a yes to it. He just wanted to get people talking because now he's a part of WWE now, more than ever. So, you know, there was that. You know, and we're not even talking about Raw last night. I mean, I am, but like there was news with that. So let me be clear here when I talk about Seth. I am a Seth Rollins fan. Okay, so let's say this, and it ain't all him either. It ain't all him. But I'm gonna go in. Stuff's gonna go in. Like, I'm a Seth fan, and I felt bad for him when he got hurt. I did. You know, so let me go into this now. So we've been waiting pretty much all weekend for Monday. Okay, for Raw. All weekend and all Monday. You see what they were going to do with Seth. Okay. So Seth came down and he's in this drip and he got a knee brace on and he limps down to the ring. He got his shades on. He pulled the shades off and he's emotional. Okay? They're there singing his song and all this good stuff. So then, you know, we thinking he's gonna drop the belt. Okay? We thinking he's gonna drop the belt. because he's emotional. He's talking about what happened last week. Then he talks about what we already knew, that he had an MCL sprain and he tore some other stuff. He just didn't tell the ACL, and they said if he gets surgery, he's out 3 to 4 months. That means it's past mania. So before he can get anything else out, Gunther comes out, and I'm gonna tell you what I said when I seen Gunther. This shit don't work. Like, this shit don't work. Yeah, because Gunther can't take the belt from himself right now. Like, he can't. Like, Gunther can't take the belt until after Mania. Right? Because Gunther won't be at the Elimination Chamber, and he won't be at the global thing, because Gunther can't leave out of town. I mean, leave the states, because unless they fix it, Gunther has visa issues, so he can't go anywhere out of the state. He can't go to Canada. He can't go to Australia. He can't go to England. None of that stuff can happen with him because he has visa issues. So it just can't happen. It literally just can't happen with him. So him coming out, I was like, oh, okay. They're gonna jump him. That's what I thought. I thought they were gonna jump him, and then Damian Priest was gonna come out and cash in him. But that didn't happen. Gunther had a promo. Gunther gave him his respect and talked down to him. And then Seth says, I'm gonna do everything that Seth says that I'm not done. You should let me finish. That he said he was gonna walk in. Like he was doing everything in his power to walk in as champ and be there for WrestleMania and be a fighting champ. Gunther said his stuff after that, and they shook hands, and Gunther got out the ring with Imperium. They was there too, but we didn't have to worry about that. They got out the ring. Seth was still in the ring, and New Day came out and attacked Imperium. Seth gets out the ring, and then we start a match. Tag team match with Imperium versus New Day, which I already knew the match was gonna happen during the day. So let me go. This is when I go in. Okay. On two things, not just one. So I don't know where to start. Let me start with one of these things. Let me start with Damian Priest. How in the flying fuck we don't have an attempt cashing? How does this not happen? He tried to attempt to cash in on many other dumb occasions. Alright? So the one time he should cash in, and he don't have to worry about anything. He don't have to worry about Drew. He doesn't have to worry about because he gonna fight Drew later on tonight anyway. So how in the flying fuck we don't have a cash in? Like how's that not not even an attempt cash in? This is how you know they was keeping the belt on him. Okay. All right. This is how you know that they was keeping it, because there wasn't even an attempt to cash in on him last night. Nothing. Not a damn thing. How's that possible? That makes Damian Priest look stupid and weak. Like, he was good enough to cash in last week, but not good enough to cash in when himself was like, what the fuck is that? So okay, we can move on from that now because that's not even the biggest issue here. So we waited all fucking weekend. We waited all weekend for something that we already knew. We knew Steph, like, they clickbait us. We knew Steph was hurt already. We knew Steph tore his MCL already. Alright? And the other thing he tore and his knee. Like, we knew all this stuff. So whatever Steph said, we already knew. Right? The only thing we didn't know is what he was gonna do afterwards. The stuff he said, he could have said in the back. Like, it could have been a backstage interview. Alright? And we could have just moved that shit on. Like just move that shit on clear as day. Just moved it on to the back of the interview and just moved on with the show because he didn't tell us anything else new. All this could have been said like this was fucking clickbait last night, and it's not the first time they've done clickbait like this before. Alright, like a couple weeks ago when you had to watch Raw, Raw, NXT, and then they had something you had to watch on Peacock, right? But that shit, whatever you had to watch on Peacock, got leaked too. So we us watching. So I know we want to say, hey, it's not their fault that stuff gets leaked. Okay, but still. So him keeping the belt means this now. Okay? We're gonna have what we have on SmackDown now. Like, we don't have a champ full time. We don't have a United States full time. And now we don't have a world champion full time now. All this loops in together now. Like, the stuff, it seems. So I guess it's karma. Because all these shots that Seth was taking at Roman for being a part timer and never there, is what's going to happen now. And I get it. They're banking on Seth being ready so he can fight CM Punk at Mania. Like, they're banking on that, and that's cool to bank. But I'm just saying the suspense and making us wait for like 3 or 4 days, and then the whole day of Monday just to say something we already knew. Like that could have been just did in the backstage somewhere. You called it a day. You just called it a day. Like nothing, like. But that's just me. That's me and a couple other homeboys talking how we felt about that last night. So, the CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes situation interview. That was better than the CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. That was better than the CM Punk and Seth Rollins. That was something. That was something that was gold. I enjoyed every bit of that statement last night. This was a great statement. Like, you got CM Punk and you got Cody. You got the poster boy, which I'm a fan of, Cody, and you got the stepchild, CM Punk, in one arena. Like, you got pure gold from both. They brought up, CM Punk brought up Dusty. and how CM Punk is the American dream, or that's what he is. And you got Cody bringing up he was the poster child of what CM Punk was supposed to do and didn't do. You got them in each other's faces fighting. Like you got everything in their mamas. They talked about everything last night, and it was great. I enjoyed that whole entire statement. And then you seen fans cheer for Cody, and then you seen fans cheer for CM Punk, and it was mixed. It wasn't. More for Cody, and it wasn't more for CM Punk. It was, if you're a Cody fan, you finna cheer for Cody, and if you're a CM Punk fan, you're gonna cheer for CM Punk. Now, let me be clear here. I'm a Cody fan. I'm a CM Punk fan too. I like CM Punk. I'm not gonna not. He's in my top 10. He's not in my top 5, but he's in my top. Now, he used to be in my top 5 back in the day. Nothing changed. It's just I like other wrestlers now. No, but Cody's in my top 5. Like, Cody's in my top 3. Like, Cody's in my top 2. It's 1 or 2. It's KO and Cody. So, but this was great last night. It was the best statement on there. It was the best statement on Raw last night. I wish they would have came to blows. I mean, but they wasn't, because they friends. Even though they got in each other's faces and they said some stuff, it was good. I enjoyed that whole entire thing. I mean, Raw was a 7. Raw was I told you, I'm not gonna have a whole preview of a show anymore, because this is not what this podcast is for. Podcast is for talking about wrestling, and I was sprinkling what I seen last night or the day before or whatever. So this is how this is gonna go now. Now, there were some statements. You had Nia Jax, and you had Nia Jax, and you had Bailey, and you had Becky come out, because Damage Control was there last night. You had women's tag team champion involved. You had Dom versus The Miz, which was pretty good. I'm not a fan of New Day, but what I am a fan of is New Day's new aggressive take on things now. Yeah, like that tag match they had with Imperium last night, where it went 15 minutes and it was pretty good. It ended in a double counter or a double DQ. And then we're gonna have Kofi versus Gunther next week for the IC title. Then we got the Rumbles this Saturday. So, but they announced matches. We're gonna get a tag team men's tag team match for Judgment Day versus DY. That's gonna happen. So, we're gonna have a tag team match. You're gonna have a title match, tag team title match. You're gonna have the IC title match all next week, because all that stuff is not gonna be on. All that stuff is not gonna be on. All that stuff is not gonna be on the Royal Rumble. Which means the Royal Rumble's gonna be long as hell. And not the pay-per-view, but the matches, the Royal Rumble matches are gonna be long. To not have The only thing that's on there is the women's Royal Rumble, the guys Royal Rumble, the KO versus Logan Paul for the United States title, and the Roman match. Other than that, nothing else has been set up. There's no women or world title matches or nothing. So but next week is going to be Judgment Day versus DIY, and Kobe versus Gunther for the IC title. So then the main event, it was good until R-Truth came. It was good until R-Truth came along. I told y'all. I got nothing but respect for R-Truth. Okay? Glad he's back. And he's funny. And the Dom and Nick shit is hilarious. But the comedy stuff, is a time and a place for it. The comedy stuff was not time. It wasn't for that match. Not the main event. And I understand why you want to do it, because R-Truth is getting over it. And R-Truth is selling merch. Alright? He's number one in the company selling merch right now. Alright, so you want to get him on TV. Alright? And give him the rug. Pause. Alright? That wasn't the time. Matter of fact, you did it already. Well, Damian Priest had an interview, and which he had the briefcase the whole fucking time, but he did an interview. Did an interview, and R-Truth showed up there with his cut for the money and stuff, and then Damian Priest said, "Right now ain't the time." And R-Truth understood that, so we thought, and then he interferes in the match. It costs Damian Priest the match. Now, Damian Priest loses to Damian Priest loses to Drew McIntyre. And as far as I'm concerned, now I'm gonna say this about Finn too. I'm gonna go to that. As far as I'm concerned about the situation with Damian Priest, he shouldn't be winning shit. Like, you can't put a title on him. Like he's still going through contract situations. You know what? I was going to say this about Finn, but they haven't approached Finn with a contract yet, because his contract expires too. Not soon, but not after Mania, but a few more months later after Mania. His contract expires, but they haven't approached him. They have approached Drew with a new contract, and he hasn't signed. He's turned down contracts, and he hasn't signed shit. So Drew shouldn't be winning shit. Now I understand the lingo. When you carry the Money in the Bank briefcase, you're not supposed to win a lot, because of the fact that they're breeding you, they're grooming you for the next stage. All right, so you're gonna win some, but you're gonna lose a lot holding that briefcase, and then there's gonna be a lot of cash-ins. I mean, attempt cash-ins. And can you finally cash in, and you fail or you don't fail? All right, but Drew shouldn't be winning the shit. Like, he shouldn't. He's not, like, his contract is gonna run out. Now, I think Drew's gonna stay. I do. I think Drew's gonna take time off because his family's still out of the state. So he got to travel a lot, and he misses his family. He said that in promos. Like, that ain't kayfabe. That's real life stuff right there. He talking about. So there's that. But yeah, Finn hasn't been approached with a contract. So hopefully they sign Finn and they sign Drew back. soon. Um, but oh, Damian Priest, he put his name in the Royal Rumble. He ain't win. So another thing with the CM Punk and the CM Punk and Cody situation, it just puts people in, it just puts them in your head of what's to come or what could come of the situation. So we'll see though. Like a lot of stuff happened this week. Like a lot of stuff happened today with the Raw going to Netflix, and not even Raw going to Netflix. Like a lot of stuff is going to Netflix from WWE. At least for the UK people. I mean, not UK, out of state people. All that stuff, like NXT, SmackDown, all that stuff will be on Netflix for them. We're just getting Raw stuff so far. But this is a big deal because the deal is like 10 years, 10 years, 5 million, 5 million or 5 billion, something like that. Like Netflix paid a lot of money for the Raw rights. Which again, like I said, they was going that route. But you know, um, the CM Punk, like I said, the CM Punk and Cody statement was the best thing of the night. Chat gave behind the match; it was pretty good. Uh, you know, so in the episode with that, no, I'm not. Make sure, yeah, I am. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you guys can get all the new updates and stuff. Um, Make sure y'all watch wrestling, New Breed, EFED in general. Um, God bless. This is a higher gun, and I'm out.